What's up, guys? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and baby, let's get into the drama of it all. In this video, we're talking about all things Potomac. Because, girl, why? Maybe the girls was not lying to us. Maybe Andy and the ladies were telling the truth because these reunion looks, the reunion trailer, girl, I was impressed. I slightly was gagged. I was legit shocked. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So let's talk about the reunion looks first. The girls look good, okay? Not all of them, but for the most part, the girls look good. Collectively, they got an 8 out of 10 out of me. So that's a B. They look great. There was a couple of people, at least two people, honestly, three people, where I was like, girl, why? I don't like that. But collectively, nobody just looked horrid. Like, there were some people that looked plain. There were some of the ladies that looked cheap. But overall, I said, girl, this is giving B status. Y'all did that. And this isn't the first time the Real Housewives of Potomac girls wore white for their reunion. For season 4 reunion, they wore all white. And this is definitely a step up for Giselle and Ashley. And probably it would have been the same for Karen if she would have been there. But the girls have upgraded. And I like what I saw. So shouts out to the head stylist. Her name is, let me find it in my notes. So Miss Chanela Welch said this in her Insta story. She said, "The color was white. Thank you at Bravo TV and Truly Original for allowing me to be the lead stylist over this cast. Styling them was truly an honor." So it seems like she was helping the other stylists that these women were like that they employed, giving them critiques and assisting them because she had a vision on how she wanted everyone to look. Because Giselle was on this page called the Fashion Bomb Daily, which I'm going to be referencing them in this video. She was in the comments saying this: "Love Chanela Welch, but she did not style me. At the Real Gent Likes Fashion was the stylist for this look." And then that person responded by saying, "Year 2 and we're still making magic. Always love working with you, beauty." I said, okay, Giselle, keep him because he's doing his job. He is doing his job. So it just looks like Miss Chanela Welch was pretty much just overseeing what was going on. I also think she is Wendy and now I was about to say Chanel. I know. I think she's Wendy and Lisa Milan stylist as well. So let's talk about these reunion looks. And please drop down in the comments below and give me your top 3 looks as well as like who do you think was the worst, okay? So first up is Jazzy. I gave Jazzy a 7.5, okay? A 7.5 because when I tell you I love this dress. It reminds me of the Scarlet Witch's tiara. If you watch Marvel, and I'll post a picture on the screen, but the way that the Scarlet Witch's crown is set up, this is what Jazzy's like the shoulders give me, and that's like I love that character. So I was just like, girl, this eats. But Jazzy's hair is what takes away from it for me. Like the makeup looks nice, but I'm like, girl, you needed volume. You needed something. Like this was just too plain. It looks like you were at a dress fitting. Like this is not giving reunion hair. Like where's the shock? Where's the drama? Also, I'm actually surprised that she's there. I'm very much surprised that Jazzy is there. Like we only saw her maybe like 5 episodes out of 16, and then that lady went ghost on us. So I'm truly surprised that she's there, and I wonder if she's only there because Karen wasn't there. Because what purpose does Jazzy serve other than them talking about the fight that she had with Ashley and the one that she had with Jacqueline? But I didn't see her in the reunion trailer. Maybe I did, but it was very like it was quick, and then she was out of there. So I'm just kind of like, girl, okay, you better be glad Karen not there. But this is definitely a 7.5. So next is Jacqueline. I gave Jacqueline a 7 because I think the dress is somewhat nice, but it's also giving like last minute to me because this dress kind of reminds me of when people are trying to elope and they don't really have that much money, but this is like a dress that's like maybe $400. So they grab it real quick. They don't get it altered. They don't get it tailored or anything like that. This is what this dress is giving me. It's giving me that Jacqueline and Mr. PP ran off to Las Vegas to get married, and this is all she could find at like David's Bridal or the Chapel had a dress, and this is what she grabbed because it looks like she didn't have time for them to like fit it around her stomach. On top of that, it looks wrinkled, and I don't know if this was taken during the reunion, because we do know at sometimes like on the reunions they'll take pictures like before the reunion or during the reunion or after the reunion. And this just not doing it for me. I know she's trying to give angelic and I'm a mother and ethereal, but this ain't giving it to me. Especially when I compare it to like what Aaron had on for Real Housewives in New York. That gave chic and like sophisticated. This is just giving last minute. So she don't look bad, but I feel like she could have did more. So I gave her a 7. So next, let's talk about Giselle. I said, "Ooh, girl, okay." Just when I tell you, I said not Giselle possibly being the best dress at the reunion for the first time in 9 seasons. I said, "Girl, you kind of ate this up." Not kinda, you did. I was like, wow. I said, come on, Giselle. Now, I was not expecting the cutouts because normally Giselle gives like first lady realness, but this looks sexy on her. I said, come on, Giselle. Now, at first, I gave her a 10, but then it got demoted to a 9.5 because I saw the dress in motion and I really didn't like it. To be honest, like in this picture, she looks gorgeous, even with her sitting down. Um, at the reunion, she still looks pretty, but when she walks in the dress or moves, I don't like how big the cutout is at her hip for me. And then finding out that also Candy wore this dress as well, and I think I like the fact that Candy's dress has a slit. And I think that's what Giselle was missing. She was missing a slit, but she still looks gorgeous. So she gets a 9.5 out of me, especially comparing this to what she wore the first time they wore white, and it was that ugly pantsuit. Giselle ate this up because she was looking like a figure skater getting ready to hit a triple axel, hitting a triple axel. But she looks great. She looks great. And she definitely needs to keep that stylist around the real gents do fashion or something like that. She definitely needs to keep that person around because she looks beautiful. So next is Ashley. I gave Ashley a 7 because I hate her hair. When I tell you I hate her hair, I hate it with a passion. This bump, this bang, not the bang. The bang. When I tell you I hate this, I hate her hair so bad. And then I hate this like duvet, like blanket rug that she's holding. I said, girl, that is not a shawl. Why is it so big? And shouts out to the Fashion Bomb Daily because they had different angles of Ashley's outfit, which her outfit would have been ranked lower if I didn't see the picture that they had on their account, because the picture that they posted, she looks better in that picture because and she's not popping out her hip, or if she is in this picture, but the picture is head on, so it looks better to me. And then I got a close up of her hair too, which I was just like, Ashley, I hate this bang, I hate everything you did with your hair. But I also gave it a 7 because when I compared it to what she wore during that season 4 reunion, this is definitely an upgrade, and an enormous upgrade. So 7 she will get out of me. So next, let's talk about Wendy. So the reverse happened to Wendy when I compared to Giselle. Like originally I gave Giselle a 10, but then I saw the dress in motion and I bumped it down to a 9.5. Wendy initially I gave a 9.5 because I think she looks gorgeous, but the picture that they posted, I was like, okay, it's kind of like, okay, it's just Wendy. Like Wendy hasn't really had a bad reunion look. Okay, I think Wendy sometimes she tries too hard with her reunion, but in this case, I like the dress that she has on. I think her makeup looks beautiful. Wendy is beautiful. I love the hair. But then I saw a picture on Fashion Bomb Daily that bumped it up to a 10. Because when I tell you Wendy looks expensive and sexy in this picture, I said, why did they not use this picture? Because this picture right here eats. This picture bumped her up to a 10 for me. And then there was another picture of a close up of her hair and her makeup. I said, Wendy knows she pretty. Wendy knows she fine and pretty. I said, come on, girl. So she gets a 10 out of me. So next is Miss Stacy. I love this dress, y'all. I love the 3D flowers. I love the mermaid fit and the silhouette. I think Stacy looks great for this to be her first reunion, but I had to give this an 8 only because her makeup I don't like. I don't like that red lipstick. I don't like her face makeup. Like, she looks darker, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm like, was the lighting different, or did you put on some bronzer? Then on top of that, her hair, I don't know why Stacey has this like hatred toward wigs that have parts, because it's definitely given that she has on a half wig and her hair does not match. And Stacey has been doing that all throughout the season. And I'm like, girl, if you don't want to wear an actual like full wig or a frontal or something with a closure, then I'm gonna need you to invest in a U part wig, a V wig, a L shaped wig. Girl, get you some clip ins or get a sew in. But I need Stacey to come harder with her hair, because a lot of people think that she has synthetic hair in her head. But I'm like, y'all can't even knock the synthetic girls, because the synthetic wigs almost out here looking better than the human wigs. And if Stacey couldn't drop $70 on a good synthetic wig, then that says a lot about her pockets. But I'm just like, girl, this ain't it. But this dress did remind me of what Kenya wore for season 12's reunion. I said, this dress reminds me of something. And I said, didn't Kenya wear a dress like this? And then I found it and I said, yeah, this is what this dress is giving to me a little bit. But I think she looks amazing. So she got an 8 out of me. So next is Miss Kiarna. I had to give her, unfortunately, a 6. I don't like this. I really don't. The only reason why I'm not giving it a 5 is because I like her, but I do like certain elements of the outfit. The dress itself still gives expensive, still gives rich, but like there's so many things wrong with this outfit. Like, I don't like the white, like fluffy things around her arm. I don't like that S curl, like Betty Boop, Sanji S swirl on the top of her head that it looks like they just put up there. I don't like how short her hair is. I don't like the choker. And I also don't like the fact that the dress looks like it's too tight on her, because she has so much like spillage. And I'm like, did they not fit you correctly for this dress? Did something happen? Like, is this not the dress you wanted to go with? It's not T, girl. It's not it, Kiarna. And I definitely was expecting Kiarna to give us more, because she has had really nice and cute confessionals, and she's a very pretty girl. So I was expecting something more, but this ain't it. So I had to give her a 6. I still think she looks expensive, and that's the only reason why she didn't get a 5, because the next person got a 5. All right, y'all. So Mia. Yeah, I had to give Mia a 5, and it has nothing to do with her storyline or anything of that nature. The same thing that happened with Giselle is what happened with Mia. Where when I saw the picture initially, I was like, okay, 6.5. I like the fact that she changed her hair up with the finger waves. I'm liking the feathers. But then Mia posted a picture of herself in the dress, and she was walking in it and doing glam, and she was standing next to Jacqueline. And I was like, oh, I don't like this. I do not like this. Look cheap, and it looks like it was a rush job to put together, and I don't like it, because the top is silver and the bottom is white. And I was like, well, if the feathers around her arms were going to be white and the bottom was going to be white, then I think the top should have been white as well, not silver. And then her boobs kind of look funny, like they did not put a good like under a boob wire underneath to like prop up her breasts. So I said, I'm not featuring this, y'all. I don't like it. And I think what really made me not like it is her standing next to Jacqueline. And I'm like, you've been saying that Jacqueline doesn't really have style and how you're supposed to elevate her, only for Jacqueline to be standing next to you, and she looks more expensive than you. Jacqueline is giving like, at least, girl, I can walk into like JC Penney's, Nordstrom's, Macy's, and drop a good $400 to $500 or $600 on an outfit, where, girl, you got to call your cousin to make an outfit for me. Like, I was just like, Mia. And I expected Mia to come hard, because I'm like, this whole entire season was, so you were the focal point of the season, whether we like it or not. And you knew you were going to be in the hot seat. At least look good. At least come to the reunion so they can't say, girl, I looked a mess. At least they could say, I look good. Like, Mia. always falling short. And it's crazy because this is like the second time where Bravo has done these pictures where Mia has sat down, because when they were wearing all black, Mia was sitting down the first time we saw her picture. And then when she was standing up next to all of the women, her dress looked cheap again because it was like the mesh area. It looked ill fitted. So it happened again. Mia, you got to do better. You got to do better, man. So let's talk about this reunion. Cause girl, not the reunion might actually be good, and Andy and the ladies might have been telling us the truth that this might be one of Potomac's best reunions, because I got too excited when I watched that trailer. I said, oh my God, this might actually be a good trailer. Now, Andy did say that Karen was going to be there, and we actually see a picture. I said, y'all are wrong. A picture of Karen in all white, dressed like the ladies, on the couch with the women. On top of that, it looks like they didn't even know that Karen wasn't going to be there. But Karen also sends them a message. And when I tell you the grand dame, Miss Karen Huger, looks disheveled and distraught. She break it down in that at home video. I said, oh my gosh. I knew something to that effect was going to happen. Either Karen was going to call in or they were going to do a one-on-one with her. I don't know if I was expecting a video, but I said, girl, not the grand dame with a video. I said, girl, this is crazy. I said, this might be good. And then not Eddie, having to expose TJ because TJ said something on camera and they talking about bring Eddie out, bring Eddie out. And then they're calling TJ so that Stacy can talk to him. I said, this is some shenanigans, bro. Some shenanigans. And what I think is going to be crazy is, y'all know the YouTuber Kempire. He was on Twitter tweeting out some of his thoughts, and I think Stacy might get caught up because I found out recently that Stacy actually was a part of his live show that he did in DC, and he posted this on his Twitter where he said, so apparently Walter and TJ have a lot more in common, y'all. So it's definitely given that they had a renter relationship, which we all knew that their relationship wasn't real. But then he goes on to say, one thing I hate is a liar or someone trying to use me and or my platform to get ahead of their mess. This is about to be a bumpy ride. Hashtag RHOP, hashtag RHOP reunion. So maybe Stacy said something at the Kempire live show and now he clocking T, but I'm definitely going to be looking at that channel to see what he got to say. And then there was a comment that was made by Ashley, and I'm going to play it for y'all, where she pretty much says that a reporter reached out to her saying that there was a gentleman in the car with Karen on the night of her DUI. And then you got Mia saying that's her boyfriend, which is not really a dig anymore because we can clearly tell that Ray and Karen have like an open marriage. But now people are going back to the body cam footage where there is a segment in there where it says Karen Huger tells her husband Ray, I didn't drive the car. It was the security you hired for me. And this is coming from the Bravo Shade Room because they're the ones that reposted the clip of Karen saying this. And it says Ashley reveals in the reunion trailer that there was another person in the car with Karen that fled the scene of the night of the accident. So let me play that for you.
One of these journalists had messaged me that there had been a person in the car with Karen who fled. Her boyfriend.
Are we good? I think we could be good. We had an accident. You probably did have a couple of beers. You didn't see the media.
No, I didn't drive the car either. And
for
them to hop out. It was incredible. The security you hired for me. But
was he here?
I will talk to him.
You can talk to him, but you're not going anywhere.
I know what you will not do is tell me what I can say.
I want to play sure.
So if you didn't understand what Ray was saying, this is what the Bravo Shade Room posted in their comment section. It says, would you go to jail for someone else? Well, after Ashley revealed in her trailer there was another person in the car with Karen allegedly, we decided to run back the tapes. In the video, you can hear Karen Huger tell Ray, I didn't drive the car either. Ray responds saying, oh, and Karen said, it was the security you hired for me. So then Ray said, was he here? And in the video, you can clearly see Karen was trying to avoid the police officer from hearing her conversation with Ray that someone else was driving. Karen was clearly trying to protect whoever this person was. Now, a lot of people are like, so doesn't this vindicate Karen when she was like, I'll be vindicated, like I'm innocent? And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't know if somebody was in the car with Karen or not. I also feel like they would have done an investigation to make sure that she was the one driving the car before bringing her up on charges. On top of that, if the eyewitness said that they saw her swerving but didn't see somebody jump out the car and run, then that doesn't make sense. What it sounds to me is that possibly Karen was with somebody, maybe the security, and then they left her. I don't know, but this does add another piece to this story, and it's getting crazy. It's getting real crazy. So the last thing we're going to talk about is the synopsis of what we're supposed to be expecting for the reunion. Now, mind y'all, I've been telling y'all this since I started reviewing this season of Real Housewives of Potomac, that Mia was going to either walk off the stage crying or she was going to have a breakdown in her dressing room. And we actually see Andy trying to give the girl a pep talk about, she's spiraling out. So I feel like, girl, she crashed and burned at the reunion. But let's read these synopses. So this is coming from TV Deeds, and they said part one of the reunion, it will premiere on February the 16th. It says this season's 9 reunion begins with a surprise as the ladies learn that the Grand Dame will not be in attendance, but not completely absent either. Wendy expresses her disappointment with Karen's lack of accountability this season. Ashley, Mia, Stacy reveal their status of their divorces. Jazzy and Stacy confront Mia about her shocking behavior during an off-camera birthday in Miami. Now, mind y'all, the tea about the Miami thing. So I was talking to a couple of people on Twitter, and somebody by the name of, where is it? IJS, they messaged me when I was talking about something else saying Mia already did some sneaky stuff to Stacy. She invited her to Miami birthday and then ghosted her. So I responded by saying, really? And they said, yes, go look for yourself at Mia's birthday pictures. You will not see one with Stacy. I think she lied on Karen because she was mad, but we have to see. And the reason why she talked about the Karen part is I was talking about Stacy and Stacy throwing Karen under the bus. But she wasn't the only person I saw online talking about Mia's birthday, where supposedly Mia invited Kiarna and Stacy, and then when it came time for them to all go, she stopped all communication with them. And I had saw that story online like 3 times, but I didn't see any proof of it, but it looks like the people were telling the truth. I said, girl. And Stacy looked really mad when she was like, you're a liar. I said, ooh, Mia. So then part 2 is supposed to air on February the 23rd. It says the reunion continues with Mia spiraling backstage after her confrontation. Kiarna and Stacy face tough criticism about their relationships with Greg and TJ, but when new revelations are made, the women are left speechless. When the ladies take her to task for her actions throughout the season, Mia finally reaches her breaking point. And then the final part airs on March the 2nd. It says a shocking exit threatens to disrupt the reunion, but the drama continues. The nature of Stacy's relationship with TJ is called into question when one of the husbands drops a huge bombshell. The group takes a deep dive into Karen's DUI, and long-held secrets finally come to light. Never before seen footage of Karen and Ray leaves a few of the ladies stunned. So I think Mia is going to walk off the stage and not come back. And I've been telling y'all she was going to storm off that stage. Also, it's giving that Stacy has been lying, like the blind items have been saying, but it really feels like this reunion is actually going to be good. And I am so surprised. Okay. I'm going to keep my expectations low because if it sucks, I'm going to be irritated, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, y'all. So yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. And as always, remember to be bravely authentic. Definitely hop down in them comments below and share your thoughts with me, as well as subscribe and give me a like if you like what you heard. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.